Here's Johnny.
Good morning and welcome to Occam's Razors, Gardening, Cooking, and Canning, where we do a daily update on the growth of the garden. Well, that's what we've done for the past year, this summer. Please give us a like, share, subscribe, all that jazz helps to grow the channel. Well, second time's the charm. We just taped the whole episode and then realized we were at a lower FPS. It's bad enough I don't have the software to broadcast in 4K, but well, you would have been looking at a broadcast on a potato. So here we are doing this out here again, which is kind of ironic because what I'm shooting here is pretty well the last episode for the summer of 2026 on our daily updates on the growth of the garden. Why? Because, well, we need to get busy with the other channel. Look at you, eh? I wonder what you're going to turn into. Not sure that was a zucchini. That looks something else. And of course, when I was taping, I was looking through the foliage and I was like, where the hell did you come from? And now I'm having problems finding them because, as usual, they are sneaky. There you are. Look at the size of that sneaky zucchini. Let me get in there and grab them while we're here. There's no need to have them this big, except to store and make bread with. Yes, that's right. You can keep them like squash. Come on. I should come out here with scissors instead of trying to twist this off, but too late. We're into it now. Come on, keep spinning. There we go. Come on. There. Okay. Yes, nice, thick outside skin. Not nice and soft like this one over here. See? This is nice and small, delicious for a salad. All right, let me go put the zucchini down. Okay, so like I was saying, we need to get started on the other channel. Ooh, another delicious zucchini right there. Why don't we grab you before we forget about you as we get busy this morning? Oh, we've lost it. Oh well, I'll reach in there and grab it after the shooting. Yes, of course, and the mildew is getting out of control, and I've decided to stop controlling it. You could use the milk turmeric spray I have in the description of the video, the recipe, if you want to let your plants survive a little longer. But like I said, I've done all my canning this year. I have nothing left to store except for what I need to dig up and stuff like this that I'm going to cut off and then put on the shelf downstairs in the storage room. But I am very impressed with the amount of, look at this, forest of zucchini leaves that just came out of the compost pile. And if you go back in the episodes, you could watch the progress on their growth. Like I was saying, we need to do a summer review on our second breakfast show, which we stopped for the summer so that we could start shooting our summer update on the growth of the garden. Look at you, another one. If I don't get these while they're small, they get too big. There you go. Walk this little fella over. So delicious. And the temperatures are getting cooler and cooler. I remember what I did in the other video. Ah, yes. This will be the last weekend for the pool. That's right. That's my air conditioner right there. Well, I have an air conditioner. I just choose not to use it in the summer. Saves on power, and then I just get it in the pool and get dipped. Now I've managed to keep the temperature up in the pool using my heating method. But today's the last day of a high of 27, and after that it's, well, nice warm summer's over, which means there's no way to keep the pool temperature up for me, which makes it kind of useless. And besides, it's, like I said, it's the end of August. It's winding down. We got to take everything down anyway. And we have had so much growth. Oh, look. Where did you come from? Hey? Environment Canada dropped you guys off to try to fix some other environmental mistake they did. Yeah. But very impressed with how we succeeded this year on this growth here. Just insane. Just insane the amount of growth we've had. There we go. Let's go drop this guy off too. Now it's been a summer of non-stop Liberal Party foibles. Non-stop. One disaster after another. Companies continually leaving us. Look at this hibiscus wort growing. And if you've been following the news, well, Mark Carney issued a statement late last night saying that they are not going to get a deal. The one thing he got elected for was to get a deal, and he's not getting a deal. And of course, he doesn't care. He's over 91% invested in the United States with his massive stock portfolio that he said he never owned, that he lied about during the last election. He has a home and his family live there in New York State. He is laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, more than the bank, because they've continued to pilfer the treasury. You know, it's like $1 trillion added to the debt, costing us over $10 million per hour in interest debt charges with nothing to show for it. And they are going to twist this failure of trade into a win for some reason. But tell you what, the companies in the industry in Canada don't see it as a win. They have all been fleeing. They have been shutting down one after another this summer. Plants closing one after another. Moving to the United States. They're just shutting down. A whole summer of non-stop Liberal failure. Well, we know what he wants to do. He's hoping to get his final majority, a steady majority, after these by-elections, so that he can bring in his authoritarian rule and control the messaging, and then start putting people in jail who disagree with the Liberal messaging. And I think President Trump's announcement that he will not stand for authoritarian rule achieved through controllable digital currency and all the other things the Liberals are bringing in. I think that might have been their last trigger to say, oh, we can't make a deal with these guys. Or, you know what? It may have been the dairy cartel. Because they were acting like they were going to keep their supply management control methodology that they very importantly need for Quebec and Ontario. The United States was saying, I don't know, we got a deal on that. We're going to be able to bring in our own milk and dairy. Oh, well, I guess there was no deal. I guess the Liberals lied to us like they do all the time. Lie, 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 lie. But anyway, got to get back to Second Breakfast, doing our summer review so we can cover the fuckery as we approach the fall session of Parliament. And as well, we have a shit ton of parliamentary videos to review from last year to get people ready for this year's fall session of Parliament, which should be pretty entertaining, given how the Liberals have done nothing but fuck the summer up. Hey, I think we hear the music out in the front. Let's go up there and have a look. See how Butch is doing. And here we are up front. Deja vu. For me this morning anyway, shooting this twice now. Hey, look, there's our hosta. And the lavender we didn't harvest this year. And morning glories. Look at these morning glories here, right? There's been a lot more travel of the morning glories. as you will see in a second. Now they've been leaving. Right, get off this plant. What are you doing? Look at this. It jumped on this one from the adjoining plant. Let's get you off here. There we go. Yes. Look at all the flowers that have popped up on this fella. All kinds of them. They're just... It's a sunflower bonanza on this guy. Outstanding. And of course, our squash plant is growing, but we didn't get any pumpkins this year up in the front. And as we look at our sea of morning glories back there, see that one of the pumpkin plants actually did finally push some growth all the way out here. Well, we got the flowers, not the pumpkins. Look at this. Morning glories. Morning glories. Now, as we look up our giant sunflower, I'm gonna have to come back out here and take these morning glory lines out because it's climbing up and choking this one prematurely. And here we are up there. Look at you. Giant sunflower. Very tall. And up on the side of our porch with the morning glories growing all the way down the side next to the other sunflower. Kind of thought it was like the butch over there with the multi-heads, but obviously another different type because I don't think we're getting the same colors. Hasn't opened up yet. Oh yes, and of course, like I was saying in the first shoot this morning, that's no good, that we're now doing the second shoot. We will be posting some updates on the growth of the front bed because of all the flowers. I have to start a second breakfast. Should start that first show on Monday as we do our year in review. Look at these here, growing all over our birdshit berry bush. Some more down here. And let's climb up the other side of the front porch. Still got some morning glory action. Of course, look at these guys just climbing up on top of each other. Well, thank you all for coming out this year and having a look at the update on the growth of the garden for the year of 2026. We are running fewer episodes this year than we did last year. Learning from last year, it was a little overwhelming trying to keep up with the end of the growing season and the start of the parliamentary season. So we're not doing that mistake again this year. We're shutting her down. We'll give you some updates now and then, but then again, please join us on the other channel, the Occam's Razor, and we will be back next year to plant another garden. Thank you all for coming out. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Here's Johnny.